welcome back to Budget Beauty. This is Budget Beauty's weekly episode where I do my makeup and do long form content featuring a full face of makeup. I am Lindsay Beatty. I am the creative force and the face behind Budget Beauty. And this week we are going to do something with some silver because I haven't done anything silver in a minute. And I was like, oh, we should do silver. So I haven't done silver since like probably December during the 12 days of beauty. So I was like, let's do some silver. Also, I am wearing a new wig. I got a new wig in a couple of days ago in a big shipment during what I did the beauty haul. And I also ordered this wig at the same time. So it's made by the same people who do the who did the Jessica Rabbit wig. And so this is really cute. It looks very fake though, so I'm having to figure out how to make this not look as fake. So we're gonna have to do a little bit of work with it, but I do like it. It's super cute. This is supposed to be. Now they were like, "Oh, this is a victory roll," and I'm like, "No, that's not a victory roll." I talked about this last week when I was doing my makeup, and I mentioned that they were talking about victory roll. This is not a victory roll. This is more like a half barrel, I guess. You could make it be a little bit more like, try not to jab myself in the eye, but you could curl it under, and because this came with a roller, so I'm going to do something with the roller when I take this wig off. But as you can see, we're gonna have to do some pinning and some pulling back because this is like all in my face. But it's super cute and it wasn't super expensive either. Like I say, I like the people who made this one. I use their the one that I refer to affectionately as the Jessica Rabbit wig. I do use that one a lot for like special occasions. So I don't know. Maybe we might pin this back at some point. I don't know, and keep it like this. But the little curl in the front is real cute. So I'm gonna pull this back in just a second, but I want to see what that looked like pinned. It's really cute. All right. So also I cut my hair again. I shaved the back of my head. So now my head gets cold again. It does get cold. And I was like, bro, my scalp is cold. And yes, in the time since I've cut my hair, my husband has come and rubbed the back of my head. So, and it's fine because I know he likes to rub the back of my head all the time when I have it shaved. So I also did shave up here on my edges. I shave them because they do come down just a tad too far. So they'll come down and they're almost touching my eyebrows. You can see where I've cut it. I'll get in closer. You can see where it comes down to here. So it's almost touching the eyebrows. And I did try to pay attention to make sure I didn't shave my eyebrows. These little woolly things, they are extremely thick. So yes. And then I did shave my sideburns. Tried to cut them. Because they grow very fast too. This will be back in about 2 weeks. So yeah. But the back of my head, if you can see it a little bit back here, is completely bald and shaved. Completely shaved. So it does feel a little weird. And it does get cold. But yeah, no, it's fine right now because it's when I go outside, it's fine. So let's get started. So, trying to think. Let's start with the eyes, of course. I thought I pulled out some primer. I did not. Some eye primer. Let's see what I can grab first. Down in the kit. Okay. Very little room now in the kit to maneuver around here. Alright, to start with the eye primer, we're going to use the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. Go ahead and get that going. So we are now at the end of May. We went to our conference thingy. My husband had his conference that he was going to, and so we went. I did not do anything with makeup. Was trying to just let my skin rest, and I did not do anything with makeup while I was there. I did look to see where the Ulta was, so maybe I might drive back up there. I don't know, maybe. We did find a game store that I had found on Facebook that several of my friends are following also, and so I was like, hey, what is that? Oh, they have games in there. Oh, okay. So they sell games, but they also have machines in the back, so we did a little bit of feature on them for my gaming publication. So that will be going maybe sometime next year. We'll do something with it. But we did video and we did pictures. So very excited. Yeah, very excited about that. So they were really nice, and I liked what they had going on. And so where they are is Florence, South Carolina. So they are about an hour and some change from us. Usually it takes me about an hour and a half to get to Florence, but it really did not take us that long to get there. So yeah, I really like them. So now for the face primer we're going to use, so I'm going to set this up while I'm waiting on my eyes to dry. This is the SheGlam Pore No More primer. I do like this primer a lot. Y'all hear me talk about this one a lot. It is pretty good. So go ahead and get that on the face. Probably should take off my nose ring. That would probably help. Should probably do that. Probably should have done that beforehand. I'll take my nose ring off. But yeah, no, we had a good time. Hotel was decent. It was very, very nice. I liked it. It was a nice little space. I stayed in the hotel while husband was at his conference. And I got a lot of work done on my side project, not Budget Beauty. I did get a lot of work done on that. And I had a little bit of an adventure on the day of his conference. Around about lunchtime, I'm sitting in the room, minding my business, and the fire alarm goes off. And I'm like, what in the world? So, of course, I jump up, because fire alarm equals possible fire. May not necessarily be a fire, but we don't know that till we get outside. So, I jumped up, threw on my shoes, grabbed my purse, and ran downstairs because I was like, I'm gonna go take the stairs and go outside. So then I get outside, nobody's outside. Alarm is still just blaring loudly. And so I'm like, this don't look to be too much of an emergency, but again, we wasn't gonna know that till we got downstairs. So get downstairs, walk around the building. I walk all the way around the building, and it's a little warm out there. And so I get in there, and everybody's just business as usual. Absolute business as usual. And I was like, is there no fire? Like, what's happening? And so the lady's like, oh, no, it's a false alarm. It's okay. And I'm like, they could have told somebody that. Oh, so then I went right. And then as I was sitting down there and I was talking to her and asking her about this, the alarm went off. It went back off. And I was like, so I went back up to the room. I bought some snacks while I was down there, and then I went back up to the room because I was just like, I'm not coming back down here again for a good while. So, like, I was just so bad because I was just like, really? So, all right. So my eyes are dry. Yeah, the eyes are dry. All right, so we can get started on the eyes. To cut the crease, we're going to use the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in the shade, what is this? Karaoke Night. Thought I had another one, and I should have another silver one somewhere. It's another silver pencil like this. It's somewhere over in the other part of my kit, and I don't feel like getting up to get it. So this is fine. This will work. So yeah, we did have a little bit of an adventure. And then I went back to doing what I was doing, and then came time for husband to be ready to be picked up. So husband did very good with picking the hotel because it was right down the street from where he was. I was like, oh, that was fortuitous. That was great. So then we don't have to drive too far and figure out where we need to be at. Literally was like right down the street. And everything that I would have needed was literally right there next to the hotel too. So there was a gas station because I had to get gas. We got food. Food was right there. Several places that we probably would eat were right there, fast food wise and just takeout wise. The hotel was right there at the interstate, so it wasn't that we had to drive so far to get to the hotel. It was actually very, very, very convenient. I was like, oh, and then the mall was right there, and I was like, oh, the mall's right there. So if I had really wanted to, I could have gone to a Sephora because they have a Sephora right off the interstate at that mall. So, all right. So now that we have put on this crease cut, let's talk about this eyeshadow real quick. All right, for the eyeshadow, we're going to use the Morphe Going Platinum palette. This one is highly pigmented. But I learned that the hard way when I bought it. And I was like, oh, I'll just buy this because this looks like this will be good. And the pigmentation was not playing. And it was like, wow, okay. And it wasn't crazy expensive when I bought it. So for the money I spent, I was like, okay, appreciate you. Thank you for being super pigmented. So now I've used these mostly as toppers, but we're going to use the silver one in the middle, which is called Going Platinum. This one. We're going to use that one for our eyeshadow. And it don't take much. It just needs a little bit. So I am putting it on my little applicator, and I'm going to spread it on my eyes. It's really pretty. Kind of glittery, so we have to be very careful and pay attention. But yeah, no, we had a good time. We came back Friday morning, and Friday afternoon we went to that game store / arcade Friday, and bought a few things, a few games. Felt very old. They had a 90s corner in the store, and it had stuff that I immediately recognized, and I'm like, okay, see, y'all didn't have to listen. Next time, just add me. If you're trying to call somebody old, just add me, please, because this is ridiculous. Because I have owned everything in here minus they had a Mac. An old Mac, like an old Macintosh SE. And I didn't own one of those, but we used them in school. So, because I'm an 80s kid. So, yes. We used them in school. You can see this is highly pigmented and it shows up. It is very shimmery, very glittery. So that is there on my eyes. I mean, you getting your money's worth out of this. And they did not take a whole lot to put that on. And I still have some on this applicator. So it's great. They do actually have a matte base in here. But most everything is shimmer. Most everything is shimmer. Yeah, I really like this palette. This is a good palette. But yeah, I use it sparingly. And I get a lot of mileage out of it. Okay, so let's talk about eyeshadow. For the eye primer, we're going to use, this is the Essence Volume Booster Lash Primer. Super Volume with Super Fruits. But yeah, no. So we don't have anything to do for a minute. My birthday coming up is our next major event, and I don't know what I want to do. I'm not decided yet. My husband suggested Charlotte, so maybe we might. Maybe we might do that, but we'll have to see. Because I may or may not feel like going to Charlotte. But we'll see. This is kind of a milestone birthday. I will be 45. I don't know if I want to do anything super special or anything. Might just want to save that for the 50th or something. My 50th birthday. Which is 5 years from now. So, I don't know. But we'll see. Maybe I might do some photos or something. I don't know. I don't think we did anything special for husband's 45th birthday. I think his 45th birthday was during COVID times. And so I don't think we did anything. As you can see, it is now applied. It looks crazy with this silver behind it. But we're going to put black mascara on. So I'm going to use probably 2 or 3 mascaras here. So the first one, because I'm trying to use these Essence Lash Princess ones a lot more. This is the Essence Lash Princess Sculpted Volume one, the purple one. We're going to do that first to give it the volume. And then we're going to do something to do the false lash effect part of things. I don't think we did anything special for his 45th because I seem to recall it being COVID times. I don't know. That been 2 years ago, so I don't know. And we were still doing COVID restrictions still in our house because not enough danger had passed for me. So, and somebody who is considered high risk for severe disease and severe COVID, I did not want to find out. So, just how severe that could get. So, we were not doing too much. I mean, we did go somewhere and we did something. It was up to him if he wanted to do what he wanted to do for his birthday. Because generally in our house, your birthday is your choice of what you want to do. You want to travel, you need to let folks know so they can make arrangements for travel. You don't want to travel, you just want to go out to eat, well, you pick the place. So I'm trying to think. My husband is sitting in here, full disclosure. What did we do for your birthday 2 years ago?
Good question.
Well, I think we just went. Did we go? Was that when we went? Was 2 years ago? 2024. Was that when we went to? No. I'm trying to think. Was that when we went to Charlotte?
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to Charlotte. We made the mistake of going.
During the
His
football season.
So his birthday is his birthday is in September, which is coincides with the NFL season, and Charlotte has a major team. So, um, we we made the very very bad decision to go to Charlotte. I mean, it was I love going to Charlotte. It doesn't bother me, but not in the middle of football season. So yeah, it was bad. And we had gotten COVID shots right before we left, and mine made me a little bit ill. Listen, I'm not one of them weird conspiracy theory freaks about how the COVID vaccine is actually killing people. No, it literally messed up my stomach. It upset my stomach and caused my menstrual cycle to be weird. But it was a temporary side effect and it wasn't nothing crazy, so can't be all weird about it. But I kind of figured that would happen. So now for the second coat of mascara, we're gonna use the Live Tinted Legacy Lash mascara. But yeah, I realized after the fact what it was, so it was fine once I got home. But I think it was a combination of the shot plus something I ate that just did not agree with my stomach. So, but yeah, no. The really bad part here was that we went during the NFL season, and it was crazy expensive and a lot of people, and I just was like, this is bad. Um, I don't know. Was that 2024?
I think it was 2024.
I thought it was 2023 when we did that.
No, 2024.
Okay. I don't remember. Um, we spent a lot of his birthdays together, so um, we spent birthdays together since 2010, 2009.
Yeah, I think it was
2009 maybe.
What was he spending? Yeah, we kind. I would say more. Really did really do more about like
10 I want to say, because or no, 2011 maybe.
I would say 2013, 2014.
No, I'm talking about like even as friends. I seem to recall us spending birthdays together before we started dating. So I mean, I could be wrong. I could be very wrong about that. But I know 2012 we were casually dating, and I took him out for his birthday. Because we went to Olive Garden. Yeah, that's what he asked for. So I was like, okay, we'll go to Olive Garden. So that's what we did. And it was fine. I mean, we go to Olive Garden all the time. We get takeout. I don't sit down at Olive Garden. Just because Olive Garden smells weird to me. Whatever they're using as the cleaning agent smells a little odd to me. So, all right, for the last coat, we're gonna use the L'Oreal Extensionist mascara. But I do like that Live Tinted, and it is fantastic. I also like that Lash Princess. That is also fantastic. But yeah, he picked, so we went to Olive Garden. Trying to think, where did we go in 2013? Went somewhere in
I think we
2013.
I think we stayed here.
No, I took you somewhere because I came home. I knew I wasn't going to be in town. We were dating by then, so I knew I wasn't going to be in town on your birthday. So I took you somewhere after.
Yeah.
2014, I was living here. I don't even remember where we went. I don't remember. 2015, we went to Sato, which is the subject of one of our date night doll up episodes. Matter of fact, I think the first date night doll up is when we went to Sato.
Yeah.
So as y'all can see, the eyes are finished, at least for right now. Nice mascara job there. That turned out really nice. And then we're gonna do the under eye after I do all of my face. All right, so let's turn our attention to the face now. Primer has been on and just kind of gelling and sitting there, so we're ready to go. For the foundation, we're going to use the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Tinted Foundation Balm. This is the shade Dark 20. This should be the correct shade now. I think it is, because I remember rebuying some things. And for the concealer, we're going to use the Juvia's Place. You know, it's an old favorite, but we're going to use the J7 and not the J8. Usually J8 is the right shade, as I discovered. But I'm going to use that J7 because now that I kind of sort of know what I'm doing, I'm going to do a little something with that. See if I can do it right. All right, so I'm adding this. Yes, this is the correct shade of the tinted foundation balm stick. As y'all can see, it reads a little red, but it's fine. Once I buff this out, it'll be fine. So, because I can't even tell. I can barely tell where I'm putting it. I just know that I'm adding it on my face. Okay. Looking to see, did I get everything? Ouch. Skin is peeling, it hurts. Okay. All right. I think that's everything. Okay. Foundation is on, and then we're going to add the concealer. It's going to match it. Okay. Because the closer to one of this, the lighter it is. So. Alright. Now, let us buff this out. This is the Essence foundation brush. Look at that. Now, that is a perfect blend. And it matches me perfectly. Okay. That is a perfect match. As y'all can see, absolute wonderful perfect match. It blends really well and very quickly. So get up underneath this hair. I'll go back up there with the angle concealer brush in a minute. I have to remember to do that. I just said I'm going to do that. I gotta remember to go up there. I am going to add, because it's this little spot right here is just ignoring what I'm doing. Okay. Because it did not want to do what I was asking it to do. All right. chin. Okay. I gotta get that there. Okay. Try not to touch that. All right. Perfect blend. Looks really good. Trying to get between on my nose. It's like a little spot that's like right there. All right. Then let's go in for concealer. All right. And that is a perfect match too. That's the one thing about Juvia's Place. I have to say it matches and it works really well with my skin. It is a very good concealer for me. Let's see if we can get over there. Yeah, there we go. Okay. We're gonna do this side. I mean, that foundation stick is perfect. Once I got the right color, it was the right shade. Works really well for me. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Keep hitting that spot. It keeps not doing what I wanted to do. And I said I was going to get up here, so let's get around the edges. A little bright up underneath there. It's a little shiny, but it's supposed to be a matte, so face is done. Okay, so let's see if I can do a little something there. Okay, make sure we are getting the face like we're supposed to. All right, so all right, now we're ready to do blush. We're ready to do some cream blush. Now, I have two of these that I want to try because I have used them before and I really like using them. This first one is the Fui Pudding Pot. This is the Fui, I'm trying to read that. Lips Cheek Blurry Pudding Pot. This is in the shade Baby. 01 Baby. I got this on sale during the 21 Days of Beauty. And really like it. So, let me get my brush out of here. This is the M204 Cream and Liquid Highlight. And then we're gonna, this is one of those, it's in this pudding pot and you really need to directly apply this with a brush. As you can see, it gives you a little dollop of color. Do it on the other side too. Now that was a lot, but I like that color. That's really pretty. Okay. Nice. I'm gonna take some of it off the brush and do. That turned out really pretty. Okay. Yeah, I like that. It is buildable and it does a very nice job. It's expensive, so try to buy that when it's on sale. That was a splurge item. Like I say, I got it during 21 Days of Beauty, and Otherwise, they were like $20. So, same thing with the tier one. The tier one was $20 also. So, very nice. Very, I like that. That turned out really nicely. Now, I'm not gonna use the other one that I was gonna use. This is the Maybelline Cloudtopia in the shade Moonlit Rose. It is actually very pretty, and I do like it a lot. I like that. The same thing as like a lip cheek mousse. So I'll just tap it in. And I'm going to do something with that on the other side in just a second. It is very pretty too. I get the whole bunch of color from this, and yes, it looks like I have entirely too much blush on. So let's kind of smooth that out with the finger, because I'm going to powder my face down right now and calm that down a little bit since I added that extra. I wasn't gonna use it, but then I changed my mind, so I used it. So we are gonna tone this down, because once I do my powder here, it's gonna tone down, and then the powder blush, I'm gonna tone it down with this, and then the powder blush is gonna build it right back up, because that NYX Buttermilk blush does not play around. So, all right. For my setting powder, we're going to use the Juvia's Place I Am Magic Silky Finishing Powder. This is in the shade Warm Honey. We are scraping the bottom of this thing, which I need to do that first. Yeah, we're scraping the bottom of this now. So, but I have one sitting in the kit, in the extra side, that is just waiting for me to pick it up. All right, let's take some off the lid first, and then we'll use what we have in there. All right, so this, I took it off the lid. There was excess powder here. Put it on my puff, prime it in my hand, and then I'm gonna start setting. And I started setting with under the eye. As you can see, that calmed that down. Take some more. And go around my face. And it definitely calmed it down. Just how you kind of fix too much blush. Kind of. At least that's how I picture it, is with my setting powder. Okay. Make sure I get underneath those eyes and on the nose. Very pretty. I like that. I like how that turned out. Okay. So we have set the face. This side, of course, is a lot less. This is still, you can still see it, and that's fine. We're going to add a little bit of powder to it, powder blush to it, and it'll be fine. Okay. All right. Powder blush. This is the NYX Buttermilk blush. I really like this. This is in the shade 01, my butter half. My butter half has been helpful with my makeup recently. Thank you, butter half.
Welcome.
All right. So we don't need a lot of this. It is very, very, very pigmented. You do not need a lot. As you can see, just put a little bit on the cheeks, and it is already popping. So, yep, we do not need a lot at all. And that's probably too much. So I'm probably gonna let me powder myself down just a tad. Calm that down just a little bit. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. That's fine. All right. So, face is done. That's done. Let's do this under eye. Per the usual, gonna use the Essence 24 Ever Ink Liner in the shade Intense Black. Okay. Nice. That turned out really nice. I really like how that turned out. That's really nice. I'm so goofy. All right. Now we're ready to do lips and wrap her up. For the lip liner, we're going to use the Maybelline Color Sensational Shaping Lip Liner in the shade 150 Brick Red. Now, for the lipstick, we're going to use something new. This is the NYX Fat Matte Smooth Colored Lipstick. And this is in the shade Fuzzy Flame, number 15, Fuzzy Flame. So I like these. I did swatch them earlier, and I have used one of them, and I actually really liked it. This is supposed to be transfer proof, so we'll see. The one that I tried, it was slightly transfer proof. It was transfer resistant. Let me put it that way. It smells like grape flavored bubble gum. Okay. Okay. That's actually really pretty. I tried the pink one of this, and it was very nice. So how these work is they look like clickable pins. So you click this to raise up your lipstick in this tube, and then I put my lipstick on. I like how these work. Like I say, I have 3 colors in this. These are new from NYX. And they are not expensive. They are $12, I want to say. They were $12 each. This is the Fuzzy Flame shade. Y'all know I love a good red. This is the shade Scarlet Snuggles. This is more like a deeper red. And then this is the one that I tried previously. This is Pink Puff. And this was a nice pink. It was a nice muted mauve, and it was really nice, but it's still pink. It's pink enough. I really liked it. I really like those. So I will be looking at other shades. Maybe I might get a nude in it if they have one. I think they do. But I've been waiting for those to show up. Because y'all know I love my NYX liquid lingerie, XXL liquid lingerie lipsticks. These are very comfy on the lips. Very comfy. It takes a minute to set. It's not as fast drying as, say, the XXL liquid lingerie at all. It takes a minute. But I like those. So, all right. Face is done. So, let's set her. And actually, I don't want to use my good setting spray. Let's stick with Instant Matte. Okay. This is the Essence Fix and Last Instant Matte Makeup Fixing Spray. And I'm going to use that, and then we're going to have to use Mr. Sweetful. But I really like how this turned out. This is the completed look. It's turned out really nicely. All right. I hesitate really to use a setting spray because I'm just going to go take this off in about 10 minutes. So, all right. Mr. Sweetful fan. Dry our face. So like I say, we don't have any events coming up until my birthday, and so that's the middle of next month. And then after that, now we may go, I'm talking about going to my sister-in-law's for 4th of July, so maybe might go do that. I have to do my makeup while I'm down there. But yeah. Thinking about it. We'll see. Then after that is Family Friends Wedding. That's August 15th. So, thinking about going, what we're going to do when we get there, and logistics and outfits and all of that. Trying to think what else after that. And his birthday in September. And then after that, we don't have anything till Christmas. Not really. Like important events where we would need to like style ourselves and makeup and stuff. Well, yeah, probably Christmas. Which y'all know is our family's annual Christmas party. So, all right, face is done. Not putting on any jewelry because I'm literally in the house for the night. So, put my nose ring back in, and let's see about taking that down with that pen. Let's see. Oh, I like how that turned out. That looks pretty. I look like Mia. Now, y'all see this wig looks obviously fake, but like it's a fake wig. Like it looks obviously not real. But I do like the style. Do something with this. But I really like this. This looks very 40s, I guess. 40s. Which that's good. This is very good. I do like this. This turned out very nicely, and I like how the face turned out. Now all I need is a nice little collared dress to go with this. I did get, I'm very excited, in addition to my wig, I got 2 new crinoline underskirts in. Finally. I ordered them way back when I ordered this wig, and I ordered all of that makeup for the last beauty haul. And so I ordered all of that, and the black one came in Wednesday, and then it delayed on the white one because I ordered a black and white one, a black one and a white one, and so the black one came first, even though we ordered at the same time. The white one got delayed by like 5 days, which is crazy. So when we got back, it was actually delivered today. We've been back since Friday, so I'm like, why did that take so long? That was weird. But yeah, no, I finally got the white one, and they are very comfortable. I ordered them in a much larger size. They are not itchy like my original white one was. It was slightly itchy, but it got better, and it stopped being super itchy. Probably about the 3rd or 4th time I wore it, but it took a minute to calm down. But yeah, it the black one turned out real nice. I tried it on yesterday. Was that yesterday? Yeah, that was yesterday. I tried on the black one. So I got the white one today, so I can wear it coming up. So, all right. Well, that is this week's episode. I want to thank you for watching. We're gonna do something with this wig. We'll figure something out with this wig. Do something with my actual hair tomorrow, probably. Because like I said, I washed it, and then I cut it, and then I washed my top knot and all of this up here. And I generally have been like flat ironing it and straightening it out so that it's manageable and I can do something with it when I'm not wearing a wig. But that takes time, so I have to have time to do all of that. So I will tomorrow. Also tomorrow I will be filming a buying and trying for the latest beauty haul that we just did. So gotta figure out what I just bought, and then figure out what stuff I want to actually try. I know one of the things we're going to be trying is Miss Haslabs, Miss Gaga. We're going to be trying her. This is the Haslabs mascara, and it is the Be Structural Volumizing and Lengthening Mascara. Gonna be trying this because I'm excited and I love Gaga, so I want to try her. I want to get into Haslabs, even though no, it is not budget. It is very, very, very not budget, but I really like her stuff. So I've heard very good things about it. I have heard great things about it. So I do want to try and see. It is one of my splurge items. So also too, we are getting ready. We are going to be doing our full face series, where I take a brand that I have in my kit and see if I can do a whole entire full face with nothing but products from that one brand. So I've been thinking about it, and got a couple of them off the bat. I can do a full face without struggle. So ColourPop, Juvia's Place, Essence, Wet n Wild, trying to think, probably NYX, trying to think who else, Maybelline, probably. Yeah, I could pull together a full face very quickly with stuff. Almost Rare Beauty, almost. Do not have her primer yet. But at least the base drugstore brands, I could probably do that. L'Oreal, maybe not so much. SheGlam, yes, probably. I could do a SheGlam face. So we're going to be starting this series at some point and pulling things together. Sephora collection also too, because I could do a full face off of Sephora collection. So I was thinking I'm looking at all my eyeshadows. So probably whatever I got the most eyeshadow in, which is Juvia's Place. I know for a fact I could do a full face just off of those things. So, yes, we're going to be working on that coming up, and we'll see when we can debut that series. I have to go through my statistics, which I also am supposed to be starting a series for that too. Go through my statistics and see what I can do a full face of and what I can't. So, I want to thank you for watching. Come back in and watch more of my videos later. We are steadily producing content. We're a little behind this week, but we're catching up. So, I want to thank you for watching. Come back and watch more of my videos later. Peace.